Hey everyone, this is Tim from YourSix Studios. Today in this video, I'm going to go ahead and show you how to increase the storage capacity on your PlayStation 5 using an NVMe SSD. So let's go ahead and jump in the video right now. So do you want to increase the storage capacity on your PlayStation 5 so you can fit more games on it? Well, this is very easy to do. I'm going to increase my storage with this Western Digital SN850 NVMe SSD. Now this is a 1 terabyte SSD with a read speed that's 7,000 and it's a generation 4. Now it's recommended on your PlayStation 5 you at least have a read speed of 5,500 and it has to be a generation 4. Now I've seen some install videos where they use less than the recommended 5,500 read speed megabytes per second, and it seems like everything works out okay for them. However, make sure before you buy the SSD that it fits the specifications for the PlayStation 5, and just go over that and review it before you purchase it. So this is the SSD I'm going to be installing. It's actually very small. It's about the size of my thumb. And then I also bought a heatsink, which is recommended as well. This is what it looks like. And then I'm just going to pretty much put the SSD just inside this heatsink. Then I'm going to put this thermal pads on the bottom and the top. So now that I have everything unpackaged, I'm going to have to open up the cover of my PlayStation 5. Now opening the cover is actually really easy. So I have my disk drive in the top left right here. Then with my right arm, I'm going to want to go ahead and put it in this corner right here. Then lift up and pull towards you. And that should go ahead and create some separation. It's very easy, does not take a lot of force whatsoever. Now we can see the fan right here, and we want to go ahead and unscrew it right here, and this will expose the expansion bay for our SSD. Now when taking off this screw, make sure it does not fall into the fan. So be very careful. When taking this out, just go ahead and put this to the side, and then remove this cover. Now we can go ahead and slot in our NVMe SSD. Now that we have this open, let's put the thermal paste on and the heatsink on. Alright, so here's my SSD and here are my thermal pads. This is relatively easy. Let's remove this from the plastic and then remove the plastic from the thermal pads as well. Alright, now I'm going to place this just on the top of here, just like this. And this will be good. Now I'm going to do the same thing on the bottom side. Alright, let's put it right here. And it's on. Now let's put it inside the actual heatsink. Now we have to pay attention to this little half circle. That's where we're going to screw our heatsink into our PlayStation 5's expansion bay. So for me, I'm going to put all this lettering and the barcodes. That's going to be facing up. So let's put it in here, just like this. Then put on the cover, and there will be some screw holes we have to line up. And then let's line up the top right here so we can screw it in. So that's looking good. Now let's put the screws in. I have 4 screws I need to put in, and I have them right here in this plastic bag. Okay, so all my screws are now on. Let's go back over to my PlayStation 5 now and slot this in. Okay, now we have to figure out which hole our SSD is going to align to. So for me, it's going to be the top one that says 80. Then you have to unscrew this screw right here, and this will have a small silver spacer with it that's going to lift up our SSD. So now let's put our SSD in, just like this, and it will snap in. You'll hear it click very softly. Now let's put this screw in, and you're going to have to put this small expansion kind of silver piece underneath. So I'm going to do that now and just align this and just lift this up. Perfect. It'll fall directly into that hole. Then I'm going to put my screw in, just like that. Where's my screwdriver? Now let's go ahead and secure this in. All right, so my SSD is now screwed in and it's secured. Let's put on the cover and then put the screw in for the cover. All right, so this is now secured and the heatsink is pretty tight on here, but the cover still fits on. And the heatsink I bought for my Western Digital Black SN850, I bought off Amazon. It's pretty cheap. It was only like 10 or 15 bucks. Now go ahead and align your disk drive to the front of your PlayStation 5 and just put your cover on, and then it should snap back into place. Now let's go ahead and start our PlayStation 5 and get everything hooked up. Now let's go ahead and turn on our PlayStation 5 and format our new hard drive. So immediately it's going to say M.2 SSD storage. To use your M.2 SSD, you need to first format it. When you format your M.2 SSD, all the data on it will be deleted. If you want to continue using your PlayStation 5 without formatting your M.2 SSD, turn off your PS5 and then remove the SSD. Note, the saved data, screenshots, and view clips can't be saved in the M.2 SSD storage. So we have the option to do not format and turn off PS5 or format. Let's go over to format now. And then it's quickly formatting it. So this will be very quick. All right. So it's giving me a read speed about 6,500 megabytes per second. So like I said, the standard one in the internal storage is about 5,500. So all we have to do is press OK and everything will be set up. So it says to change where your games are installed, go to Settings, Storage, Installation, Location. To safely remove your M.2 SSD, turn off your PS5 first. Okay, got it. Now it's rebuilding the database and we're starting up our PlayStation 5. Okay, now let's go over to Settings and make sure everything is working accordingly. Then go down to Storage. Then I can see my M.2 SSD right here. And I can see the games app and other. And I have the option to reformat it at any point in time right there. Then we have the installation location right here. We can set it to console storage, or we have our M.2 SSD as an option now. Same thing with the PS4. So I can put my PS5 games to my M.2 SSD. Let's put both of them on there. Now let's go ahead and just test this out and move a game. So let's choose one of these games and apps. And let's move over Splitgate right now. That's not a big file. And then go to Select Items to Move. So I can move multiple games at the same time. Let's do Brawlhalla also and go to Move. So it says the items you selected will be moved to your M.2 SSD. Total size 14 gigabytes. Okay, let's just go ahead and see how quickly this is. So it's moving pretty quickly. Okay, for 14 gigabytes, that only took like 15 seconds. That was relatively quick. Let's go back over to my M.2 and just see. Oh, here it is. Both the games are on there now. So there you have it. It's very easy to install your M.2 SSD and then get it up and running on your PlayStation 5. If this video did indeed help you guys out, go ahead and leave it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel down below for more tech help videos related to the PlayStation 5 and Xbox. Coming up next on YourSixStudios.